Real Madrid have made a second bid for Mbappe, and of course his contract expires next summer. Kaveh Solokul, my colleague, joins me now to bring us up to date. I'm very excited about the prospect of one of the biggest players, one of the most high-profile players in the world, going to one of the biggest clubs in the world.
I know, look, this is incredible. You would think that any player in the world would be happy at PSG, but Kylian Mbappe is not happy at PSG. His dream has been to play for Real Madrid. He wants to move to Real Madrid as soon as possible. And what has happened this week is that on Monday, Real Madrid put in an offer for him of 160 million euros. That offer was turned down. And today, just in the last few minutes, we have been told that Real Madrid have gone back in with a second offer. They've increased their original offer by 10 million euros. Their second offer is now 170 million euros. At today's exchange rate, that is about 145 million pounds. Now, I will just stick to euros, if you will allow me, because those are the figures that I've been given. And this is really, really important, because I think what PSG's position is that we don't want to sell Kylian Mbappe, but if we're going to sell him, we want to get back what we paid for him. Bear in mind, they paid 180 million euros for him. But, and this is the big but, in actual fact, they have not paid 180 million euros to Monaco. So far, they have paid 145 million euros, and the other 35 million euros is due if they sell Kylian Mbappe or renew his contract. So far, they've paid 145 million euros, which is why Real Madrid think an offer of 170 million euros, which they've just made in the last few minutes, is fair, because PSG would be making a profit on the player as well. As far as the player himself is concerned, he wants to move to Real Madrid. I'm not sure this second offer of 170 million euros is going to be enough. I think PSG are going to be holding out for something like 200, 210, 220 million euros. But Real Madrid want the player, and even if they don't get him in the next few days, remember, they can get him for nothing next summer. He can sign a pre-contract agreement on January the 1st, and they would be getting him for nothing. But Real Madrid, very, very serious. He is the player they want. He is the player Real Madrid's president wants. He wants to build a new Real Madrid side. This is going to be the first signing of many going forward. I'm also thinking of players, for instance, like Erling Haaland. I'm thinking of players like Paul Pogba. But Kylian Mbappe is the one they want.
I think everyone just needs to take a deep breath. I feel like my jaw is on the floor, Kaveh, with the numbers that you're talking. These are astronomical. This would take a world record bid to prize him away.
Look, the thing is, Kylian Mbappe is 22. You know, he's already moved once for 180 million euros. If he moves again for, I think it's going to take 200 million euros to get him in the next few days. That would mean that by the age of 22, he'd already commanded transfer fees of almost 400 million euros. But look, and this is a big but, it will be a really big blow to PSG if he leaves, because I know PSG have Neymar, I know PSG have Lionel Messi, but Kylian Mbappe is one of their crown jewels. And the reason he's so important to them, of course, is that he's French. He's their best, most famous French player. He's only 22. It will be a big blow for them if he was to leave, but he has set his heart on leaving. He wants to go to Real Madrid.
OK, so we could see a knock-on effect here. So if Mbappe does go to Real, is there a chance then that PSG want to replace him with someone, say, I don't know, Ronaldo perhaps? I've heard he's in the market. And then we have the prospect of Messi and Ronaldo playing in the same team.
Look, it is a possibility that PSG could try and sign Real Madrid. Just from a PR perspective, if they were to lose Mbappe and he was to go to Real Madrid, that would be such a blow for them. But of course, that blow would be softened, for instance, if they could announce that they'd signed Cristiano Ronaldo and have him in a PSG shirt by the Eiffel Tower. I'm not sure that that is going to happen, though. I think the situation with Cristiano Ronaldo is that he wants to leave Juventus. Juventus want to sell him. His agent is having meetings today with Juventus. Those meetings have not been productive because, as far as Juventus are concerned, they want £25 million before they will let Cristiano Ronaldo go. Now, His agent has been talking to lots of clubs around Europe. One of the clubs he's offered Cristiano Ronaldo to is Manchester City. And if you're a Manchester United supporter, you may want to turn off your TV now. But the information we have is that this is a deal that has been put in front of Manchester City. We all know Manchester City have missed out on signing Harry Kane. We know that Manchester City don't usually sign players over 30. They don't usually make late moves in the transfer market. But we also know that they need a striker. They need another striker. Sergio Aguero has gone. I think they're relaxed about the situation. I think Pep Guardiola would be happy to go into the rest of the season without signing a striker. But if somebody comes to you and says, look, we can get you Cristiano Ronaldo and there's a possibility of getting him without a transfer fee, then it is something that you have to look at very, very seriously. I know his agent has talked to lots of other clubs. I'm not going to name them, but you can imagine which clubs he's been talking to, because we're talking about the biggest clubs in Europe. And Manchester City are one of those clubs, and it is something that they are looking at. Some people are telling us that it's a done deal. 2 people I've spoken to in the last hour are basically saying to me, it's done. He's going to Manchester City. But that is not something that we have been able to confirm. That is not something that we are able to report officially. What we can report officially is that he has been offered to Manchester City. Juventus want £25 million. I'm not sure Manchester City would pay that kind of transfer fee for a 36-year-old player, and also a player who's earning £500,000 a week after tax at Juventus.